look, it's even got a little color cycling head. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, wait. Raj, steady on, buddy. Alright, hi. I'm the Space Quest historian, and welcome back to Space Quest 5, The Next Mutation. You'll notice I am similarly dressed to last week, and that's because I'm actually recording these episodes back to back. Remember, by the time you're watching this, I was in London last week attending the Adventure X convention. What the hell am I rambling about? Let's just get the fuck out of here. And, we get another shot at figuring out this thing. I should probably make a quick note of that. Top one, left one. Okay, I think I got it. We'll see. First of all, if I get too close to these guys, he's just gonna swat the hell out of me. So let's try that. Let's just land on his face and see what happens. Oh well, he didn't. Actually, I was supposed to do that. Cliffy, it's just a hunch, but I think there's something wrong with the transporter. Can you describe the problem, sir? Will you look at me? I'm a fly. You sure are. What happened to the rest of you? I think it crawled in the trash bin out back. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can fix you up. Where's this dumpster? I think it's behind that large rock outcropping. Lead the way, Captain. Excuse me, Captain, I'm going to search the perimeter, says WD-40, so she's off she fucks out of our hair. There's nothing to search, I've already been over there, but cheers anyway, 40. Where is this fucking dumpster thing? I'm supposed to go over here. Oh, there we go. Hey, Cliffy, my boy. Ah, there he is, bouncing boy. Here's your body, Captain. Some people might say you've never looked better. I think I can fix you up, Captain. I just have to reverse the phase polarity on the transporter interface grid, blah blah blah. You just need to park yourself on old dung breath here for me to descramble the two of you. So I'll just place myself on me fly, and here goes nothing. Wait a minute. Energize! And it turns me inside out. There we go. Boy, Captain, I'm sure glad you're back to normal. You were really starting to bug me. Ha. That's not funny, Chief. Although I did make the same joke previously. Sorry, sir. How do you feel? Well, except for a strange urge to go jump in that fertilizer bin and roll around, I feel pretty normal. It sure is some setup those genetics boys got here. You haven't seen the half of it. I flew through this locking mechanism and found a big underground lab next door. Of course, there was only so much I could do there as a fly. Anyway, there was a lot of really high-tech gizmos and all kinds of advanced technology. A moment too late, you realize saying the words advanced technology to Cliffy is like showing a photograph of a helpless woman and children to a Doberman Pinscher. A hungry gleam comes to your engineer's eye. Oh, really? Why don't we take a closer look at that lock, Captain? You never know. If we can open it, we might even find something we can use against the pukoid critters. I'll meet you there. Doberman Pinscher, children... DOSBox having a fit. This is what happens when you alt-tab in and out of games in DOSBox. What is this outlet down here? I want to have the function of this machinery is utterly beyond your comprehension, but then so are a lot of other things. This looks like a very angry gibbon with Rasta hair. It's not. You can't quite put your finger on what it is, but this palm tree gives a vaguely menacing impression. Yeah, can I poke it? No. Can I roll around in this dung? That will not be of any help. No, but it would be fun. This trash dumpster is similar to many others you have serviced. Yeah, I've read that one. And a couple of my cohorts are buzzing around on the top of it. Here we go. And she just flew straight through the waterfall, even though that technically hurts her and all that. Perimeter secured, Captain Wilco. Cheers. Here's your communicator, sir. I located it during my scans of the area. The other screen. Thanks, WD-40. I believe I can be of most help back on the ship. Please beam me aboard, Cliffy. Well, off you go. What fucking use were you? Her entire reason for beaming down here was just to pick up my communicator and give it back to me. Cool. Okay, Cliff. What is it, Captain? Never mind. Alright, here comes the fun part. You know, we've got this card, the business card, the Venus Plastoid, Merchant of Venus's Plastoid business chip, in fact, and we've got a hole punch. Combining these two, we're supposed to cut out a bit of the card in the shape of those twinkly bits we saw inside the lock. Now, if you didn't take note of it, you're kind of screwed. I think this was the shape of my heart. See, there is a grid here, and it was just this. While Roger's picking his ass, let's just try and shove this in. Oops, you have bungled this puzzle. Maybe you should have paid more attention to your surroundings while you were a fly. We'll reset the puzzle and give you another try. Alright, let me just check how this works. I've tried this a couple of times now. Now, check it out. This one does not activate when I pass through it. This one does. This one does not. This one does. This one does not. This one does. This one does not. And this one does. And this one does not. So you would think it's a star symbol. Right? Right? Check out what happens when I do a star symbol. This is the configuration. These are the ones that activate when I do, when I run through the fucking thing. And that's not what it wants. This is the 4th time I'm checking this, and it does form an X. I guess the only other thing to try is the reverse. As in, I'm not supposed to punch out the holes of the ones that click, but the ones that don't. So if I go like this... It's been a while since I've played this game. Fuck me! Why would you... Oh, okay, it looks dangerous down there, Captain. I volunteer to stand guard up here. Well, whoop-de-fucking-do. Okay, never mind. There was a time when I knew that thing by hand. Didn't even have to go through the lock thing. It's been so long since I played this. Shit, I'm gonna just save down here. Fuck that puzzle. It is very nice of the game to just sort of go, alright, you didn't pay enough attention, we'll just reset the puzzle. And I think if you mess it up 3 times or something, it just goes, fuck it, here's the solution or something like that. There was something inside this cage, a dim shape, slightly darker than the surrounding shadows, huddles in the back of the cage. You know what? Let's have a look. Hello. Ooh, Bloodspurt. Children of the morally corrupt 1993. Tippercore, look away. Looks like you really lost your head this time. Nice. I think it's a kind of a callback to the hole in Corona Space Quest 1, where you can look in, which I will show you in the wrap-up video. Don't you worry. The fuck is this thing? Again, this tells me nothing. I want to poke it and prod it and get closer first. That's been a while since I've seen that. Alright, I'm gonna turn you on. What are you then? Hello? A pair of liquid nitrogen canisters. Perhaps they could be used against the pukoids. Well, yeah, because they're cold. Liquid nitrogen. There's something else in here, I think. Isn't there? Can I mess with this? Okay, I'll just... The computer station appears to be functional, but it doesn't... I'm not supposed to go and mess with it anymore. Can I open any of these other cages? This is empty. This is... Whoa, a small whirring noise emanates from this cage. Let's have a look-see. Ooh, even better. I think they had a... Looks like you lost your head. Maybe that was a callback to Space Quest 2, the Labion Terror Beasts. Maybe they had one of those. Maybe that one was also pukoided up. Alright. Well, I think the only thing in here we can use is actually the nitrogen tanks, so I'ma just get... Fuck. Icons be damned, I am trying to use this door, but you will not let me use the door. I will walk through the door, which then automatically opens. Thank you. What did you find, Captain? I have discovered that the pukoids have a critical weakness. They can't stand the cold. Extremely low temperature temporarily halts the molecular action of the primordial soup that causes the mutations. Does it reverse the process? I'm afraid not, but at least it's better than nothing. Did you find anything else? I found a couple canisters of liquid nitrogen. Great, give him here. Maybe I can rig something up to use against the pukoid critters. I sure hope so, Cliffy. Well, Captain, I think we've done all we can here for now. Let's head back to the ship. Okay, so he even says, right, you found everything you need. Let's get back to the Eureka. No Easter eggs, no funny stuff, nothing hiding behind the waterfall, sadly. And let's just wait for the plot to kick in once again. What? What is... There's got to be some way to help Beatrice, Cliffy. Why was he just staring at Spike like that? Weird. Really can't think of any offhand, sir. We could freeze her some more. What's your little beastie so excited about? He was looking at Spike. Oh, dude. I think he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy? He's gonna poop on something. He's jumping on the cryo chamber. What, is that it, Spike? You want us to jump on the cryo chamber? Spike shakes his head like, what a fucking idiot you are. I don't think so, sir. Now he's jumping on the transporter. This little fucker is smart. What do you think the critter's trying to tell us, Captain? Oh, we should jump on the cryo chamber and then jump on the transporter? Somebody fell down the well? The mill is on fire? Eh, Lassie? We should initiate a manual control bypass to reverse the phase polarity of the interface grid and then use the transporter to reintegrate Beatrice's DNA molecules. Almost got through that. I think that might be the option. And no, it just might work. Good boy, Spiky. Get the ambassador ready, sir. I'll man the transporter. And he jumps on our fucking face and tries to fuck us in the throat. Good boy. In you go. And back in your little cage. Why isn't Spike like a Nobel Prize winner in physics and chemistry and technobabble and some shit? I mean, this is one clever little dude. Also, the inverse face polarity is a reference to the old Star Trek series, I think, where all the technobabble had something to do with reversing the polarity grid of shit and biscuits. Alright, let's get her out. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to defrost her first, aren't I? Son of a bitch. Can I close this? Can I? No. Yeah. Supposed to defrost it. She's really going to pieces for you, Raj. Beatrice really went to pieces on you. She now lies scattered on the floor in handy bite-sized chunks. But I just wanted to turn it back. Oh, you piece of... Alright, let's do this again. And let's actually defrost her this time. Apparently you can't turn the fucking thing around once you've actually, you know, opened it up. So, we will defrost her for 10 seconds. Not cook. We've already tried that, you sick people, you. You've successfully defrosted Bia. While there's not much time to save her, so whatever you're gonna do, do it quick. Okie dokie. So let's get her out of the tube. And for once, she's not gonna fall absolutely to shreds on us, so we're gonna put her down here. Not even gonna tell her what we're doing, just boop, make it so, Cliffy. Okay, Captain, in just a minute, I've got to make some minor, delicate, micro adjustments to the transporter. You guessed it. And... did that work? Oh, Bea, I thought you were puked for sure. So did I. I feel weak. I need to rest. No problem, I'll tuck you back in the cryo so you can recuperate. Because we don't actually need you for the rest of the game. Okay, but I just got one question for you guys. What happened to my underwear? Oops, excuse me, Roger. Did we beam her underwear into her throat? That's a weird joke. Like a really weird joke. Okay. Do you want to be frozen? Bea is currently spending some quality time recuperating in the cryo, because we don't need a woman on board, we've got a robot. Alright, let's head on up to the bridge. Good boy, Spike. You should really get an award for that. Why isn't Spike like a... he must have been a professor on his home planet. The home planet of pooping, face-hugging, face-fucking monsters. Getting bored, are we? Well, not for long. I wonder what we should do now. Actually, what should we do now? Any luck getting... Ugh, what is it, Captain Wilco? Any luck getting through to Starcon? Sorry, sir, haven't made any progress countering the frequency jamming. Which is apparently, quadrant wide, so no one can call anyone. Any ideas how to get us out of this mess? I don't know, sir, but there are a lot of people out there counting on us to figure something out. The lives of thousands of species and hundreds of worlds hang in the balance. They're all depending on us, sir. Humans, xenomorphs, Regilians, Orats, even species like dolphins. So let's get out there and win one for the flipper. Alright, how about you? We gotta stop the Goliath, sir. We can't let those pukoid mutants from hell slime the Star Confederacy. Well, that's all well and good, Jewel. Any idea how? I've been thinking about this a lot, sir. I think the only way we'll succeed is to board and take control of the Goliaths ourselves. And space monkeys might also fly out of my butt. I'm serious, sir. We can't go toe-to-toe with the Goliath, so we're gonna have to find a sneaky way to get them. Cool. I would love to do that. And I think this bit here with the cloak-decloak ship might have something to do with it, but where in the fuck am I gonna get a cloaking device? More power. Anything I can get out of you? Scan for ships. The Goliath is currently in the vicinity of gingivitis, sir. Oh, great. Do you require anything further, Captain? Well, I was just looking over at my coordinates over here. It has the English and the German and the French translations for the different planet names. There's a planet called Lucas Zuck 2. No points for guessing who their Lucas sucks. Anyway, in German it's called Incubus. I don't know why. Clorox is called Omo, but in both German and French, but that's because the cleaning brand is called Omo in German and French. Gangularis is called Influenzaris in German, and that's because the German word for having the flu is Influenzaris. Well, not entirely, but you know what I mean. And for some reason, spittoon is called saliva. Well, I get that, but PU is called Limburgis. I don't know what that means. Anyway, so she is in the vicinity of gingivitis, which is called Kokolores in German. And I am not going there yet because we don't have a cloaking device. Wait a minute, we do have a cloaking device. We picked one up from WD-40's ship. Am I still carrying that thing? No, that's a warp distributor cap. That's the one that Bia gave us. And this is just a fuse. We do have a cloaking device, don't we? Ah, let's try this out for a bit. Not you. God damn it. Affirmative. I am complying. I am fucking off. Cloak ship. Yes, Captain, right away. Anything else, Captain? Nah, forget it. I'll be cool. Alright, let's head to fucking gingivitis, see what happens. 81100. Off you fuck. Scrolling screen. Parallax stars. Kind of. It's a cheat. We can't go to lightspeed while we're cloaked. We don't have enough power. Alright, fucking decloak the fucking thing. Maybe we'll have a little while to... Right, yes, Captain, right away. We'll have a little time to cloak the ship once we actually get there. So let's go and kick some ass. How did I miss that we'd already installed... Oh, course already logged in, sir. Well, fine. Never mind. Boy, we're sure having some fun now, eh, Captain? Stop talking. Go to lightspeed. And the stars just went everywhere. Alright, staying hydrated. No hurry or anything. I mean, shit. There we go. We're approaching our destination. Cool. Let us go to regular speed. And let's cloak ourselves. Hello? We're approaching planet Gingivitis. Sensors have detected the presence of the Goliath in the area, Captain Wilco. My calculations indicate the Goliath will be in visual range in approximately 10 seconds. Well, we ought to do something about that, didn't we? Nice of the game to tell me exactly how long the fucking timer is. Cloak. Very much cloakness. We are now invisible. Yes. Forget it. Yes, sir. And there she fucking is. Hey, Captain, get your tail down here to the lab. I got something you might want to take a look at. A pet peeve of mine is in any you know, thriller movie, horror movie, anything where someone calls someone up on the phone and goes, I want to show you something. Or, you know, they walk over to the house and they just go, come here, I want to show you something. I hate that line. No one talks like that. No one says, I want to show you something enigmatically. And then they, you know, walk over and pick up this thing and go, by the way, this is a book bound in human flesh. I thought you might want to have a look at it. No, if you're going to invite someone over to have a look at a book bound in human flesh, you go, I want to show you my book bound in human flesh. That was an oddly specific example. I do realize that. But anyway, let's go and see if Cliffy has a book bound in human flesh that he wants to show us. I doubt it, but we'll see. Sup, dude? Oh, he's got a video projector. Nice. Captain, I've been making a few scans of the Goliath and I've come up with some interesting information. Oh, really? Like what? It's a ship. And it's bound in human flesh. Well, our scans show that the mutated crew of the Goliath is not spread evenly through the various sections of the ship as it would normally be. The engineering spaces are almost completely deserted, for example. So? Well, if you were to enter the ship at that location, you would stand a good chance of getting aboard undetected. By saying you pretty much mean me, don't you, Cliffy? Of course, sir. Once you got aboard, you could sneak up the bridge power conduits and shut off the Goliath's shields. What good would that do? So you can beam in. Roger, were you paying attention at the Academy at all? Well, maybe WD-40 could beam over and incapacitate the crew. Then I could zip on over and set up something like we did for the Ambassador with their transporter. Excellent. Okay, so we get to pick our attack plan. Now, the bridge. That's the Goliath's bridge. It's probably Pukoid City right about now. The engineering bits. Not a good idea to land there, Captain. Those engines are red hot and the thrust turbulence would blow you away. This bit. That area is mostly crew quarters. We've registered a lot of Pukoids moving through there. How about the wing? The Goliath's ion emitters are located there. Lots of hard radiation. Alright. It is one of these sections here. I think it's this one. That section's got most of the Goliath's weapons and control systems, probably swamped with puke. Alright, sorry. This one. That's the area where our scans show the least amount of pukoid activity. Captain. What's this bit then? That section is the Goliath's hull. That section of the Goliath's hull is full of machinery. So you don't want to go in there because machines. There's a lot of pukoid activity in that area of the Goliath, Captain. Just fuck off. We ran out of things to talk about, or to, you know, to diagram-y thing. Anyway, this is the bit. Yeah. Cool. Honestly, can we have a chat about this? Intercom. Oh yeah, right, he scavenged the speaker and bombs away in the toilet and everything. Never fucking mind. Alright. Pod rotation. Oh yeah, great idea. Let's get in this thing. Use the hand icon to indicate the position on the Goliath's hull you wish to dock at. Now, wish is a strong word, I feel. It might be possible to dock the EVA's pod on the Goliath's hull at this spot. And at this spot. This is the correct spot, obviously. Let's just see what happens if we dock at the wrong spot. Alright, here we go. Large pixelated EVA thing. How are they not seeing this thing? It is gigantic. I mean, in comparison to the ship. Oh well, it's even giving us a little wavy thing. Yeah, let's open this baby up. These controls operate the hatch mechanism for the EVA pod. It's a solid bulkhead. Yeah, the outer hull of the Goliath is composed of a tough titanium and duranium alloy. Duranium. Har har. We'll just blast through it with this thing, which was a laser cutting torch. Boom. I just went all its software on us for a second there. Although he's left-handed. Interesting. You would imagine it coming up from the other. No. Having expended the laser torch power pack cutting through the Goliath's super hard hull, you decide to leave the spent and bulky tool in the EVA pod. And the welcoming committee. How's everyone doing? Yes. Oh, you look so fancy. And happy and yellow. Some space hero you are. Sheesh, you couldn't adventure yourself out of a damn cellulose container without third-party intervention. Now that's a Space Quest line. Alright, let's do that again. This time we'll go the correct place. And I think this... Having expended blah blah blah, leave the fucking thing behind, cause who needs a weapon, right? Oh, goody goody. I remember this bit. You have to wait for a guard to come through yonder door. And then turn his back, and then zip up here. Actually, let's just save our game here, because... Because the game is actually pretty neat about leaving you a couple of options. If you don't go up here and do this right away, then by the time you've actually worked out all the other puzzles aboard the ship, it'll actually beam you back here and go, by the way, you forgot something, dumbass. But I'm gonna do this first. This panel controls critical drive operations, including electrical functions. So once we complete the game, I will then go back and play through the entire Goliath section again, just to show you what happens if you forget to put the warp drivey thing. This must be the place where Beatrice liberated the Goliath's warp distributor cap. Now we need to put that thing back, because we need to get the fuck out of here. If you don't do that, I'll play through the entire thing and then show you what happens if you don't put that thing back. The warp distributor cap snaps onto its receptacle with a quiet click, and the Goliath star drive reawakens from its slumber. Which is good, because we are intending to take this place over. Now we just gotta wait for Jackie McJackass to pass through the door once again, before we can hop on down. Can I have a look at him? A lone pukoid patrols the catwalks of the engine room. Yuck, it's uglier than your great aunt Helga. Poor Helga. Hey, and just what he expected to say to you. I command you to stop. Nope, your attempts to take command of the situation do not meet with success. Alright, I think I can sneak down now. He's not gonna notice me with his back turned. So, get a fucking move on, Raj. Here you go, go, fuck. Yep. No hurry, no whatsoever. Alright, we've got limited time in here as well, so let's just head down the grating in the middle here. No time to stop and smell the scenery, because pukoids are still patrolling the hallways. And here we fucking go. This is not an excited face. No. This is a labyrinth. A very big labyrinth. It involves crawling through a lot of air ducts and tunnels and, frankly, a huge amount of horse shit. So, let's just stop here, shall we? Yes, the exciting adventures of Roger Wilco, lone space infiltrator, because no one else seems to give a fuck, will continue next Tuesday. So, thank you. Please like, subscribe, do whatever you kids do. Do leave me a comment, because I truly love the comments. And until next week, where we shall be traipsing around these endless fucking tunnels. This seriously just grinds the game to a fucking halt at this point. You have to map this thing. You know what? I'm a cheat. I'm gonna just look at a map, because fuck that. We need to get this thing to keep moving. Anyway, there are some cool Easter eggs in this tunnel, so it's not going to be all tedium, although it will be mostly tedium. But anyway, thank you, all that bit, and I will see you next week. And until then, around the Chrono Streamy thing. Chrono Stream. Chrono Stream. Toodaloo. Yes, I am going mad. How are you?